sometimes even high performers get knocked down. So my voice is a little lower because that cold thing that's going around right now, it caught me. Now, I never say I caught a cold because I'm not standing around waiting to catch something like a virus. That'd be stupid. So I actually take pretty good care of myself, and I'm on airplanes a lot. So, being exposed to things, it happens. So what happens? What is a high performer to do when they get this thing? The right stuff, right? First of all, the very first thing I do is I thank my body, because you know what? The stuff that's happening, the lower voice, the chest stuff, the occasional coughing, sometimes a lot of coughing, all of that, my body's doing exactly what it needs to do in order to get better. So I'm not like, oh God, my body, I feel terrible. It's like, oh, you know what? Okay, I got a little pain. I got a little congestion. I've got a deeper voice today. And so what do? I go, thank you, body. You know what? You're doing exactly what you need to do in order to get better. So part of it's attitude, right? It's not like, oh, poor me. It's more like, wow, what an incredible biosystem that's working together to get rid of this thing. That's amazing to me. So I'm very grateful for that. And there it is, right? So the other thing is to remember some regular vocal coaching stuff, right? So as I get real deep, I remember to add more air. I add more air, and my voice gets a little softer. So I forgot that until I just started coughing. So there it is. There are certain things that trigger reminders for me, right? So there are things that you can do, and instead of curling up in a ball and rocking back and forth, you can do the things that work for you. What works? There are medications out there that help suppress symptoms. Okay, if that works for you, great. I'm not going to offer medical advice. That's not my area. I am going to say do what works for you. Obviously, I mean, flush your system. Lots of water is going to be good for you. Probably. Check with your doctor. Lots of rest. Probably. Check with your doctor. And, for me, I do saline rinses as well. I help to shrink the tissues in my sinuses. It's gross, but it works. So anyway, what do you do as a high performer when you get knocked down? You reset your calendar. You look at what blocks you can actually work in. You give yourself more rest time. You also give yourself some sunshine outside time, because most people, when they get knocked down, all they want to do is cuddle or curl up in a ball and, huddle. Curl and huddle is cuddle. Isn't that cute? So curl up in a ball and just sort of huddle in a corner or something. And really getting outside and enjoying any kind of air would probably be better for you as well, even in short doses. So remember that. Right? Your body's doing exactly what it needs to do to get better. Limit your sugars, refined sugars. And, I'm not offering, again, medical advice. I'm telling you what works for me. And I pump a little zinc, because that does actually, for me, seem to shorten the symptom run, the length of time that this virus actually lives. So I'm doing what works for me. And you can see that I'm actually smiling about it. I feel pretty good. Even when I feel pretty bad, I feel pretty good. So I'm not like energetic today, but I'm doing what I need to do, and I'm listening to my body. And that's what I'm going to recommend for you. Just take some time. Don't overdo it tomorrow. Here in the United States, there's a great big indulgence game that's happening. They call it the Super Feast Bowl or something. I don't know. Just don't overdo it. All right. Have an exceptional day. Rest up. Rock it. And I'll see you here tomorrow. You know what? Keep making your magic. Thanks for joining me.